Hi, welcome back to Touchboards. Today we're going to talk about the InFocus Mondopad. This is essentially a 55-inch tablet. What it actually is a 55-inch LCD screen, as you can see here. It's touch sensitive. It has a built-in Windows 7 PC with an Intel i5 processor, and we're actually really impressed at how responsive this is, both with the computer as well as the touch portion of the screen. So just want to give you a little rundown of it real quick. Right out of the box it includes a tabletop stand, which it's resting on right now. You got a 50-watt sound bar that attaches on here, so you get some great sound out of it. You also have a webcam up top. There's a 720p camera for video conferencing. It includes 4 omnidirectional microphones that are built in right in here. You also get, while it is touch sensitive, you also get a little stylus if you don't want to use your finger. Then you get a wireless keyboard and a wireless mouse. You keep these on your conference table or on a desk, so that way if you're on the other side of the room or you just don't want to type on the screen, you got a keyboard. So what we're looking at right here, this is called the Mondo Pad Shell. And this is just a program running inside of Windows that puts all the applications that you want to use with your Mondo Pad in one easy to find place. It also locks the computer out from unauthorized users. You actually have an admin password to get into the PC portion of it. So I just want to show it to you real quick. And what you got here, there's a little getting started screen, so it'll tell you how to initially get yourself set up. Then next is view and share. This is a great feature. The Mondo Pad itself has 6 USB ports. So if you want to put a flash drive or another USB storage device, you can transfer files right into here. They'll appear in folders. You can also email the Mondo Pad. So you email attachments, and those will appear in these folders, as you can see here. We can got one of them right here. This is just a TXT file. So it's coming up as the file. It just says this is a test. But you can have multiple users emailing the Mondo Pad. Each will have their own password protected folder. So whatever you want to present or work on during the day, you have right here ready to go. Once you open it up, like you see here, you have the ability to zoom. You also have annotation. So you have highlighters. We can highlight text like so. You have pens and erasers. You can draw all over it. And it's very responsive and very accurate in its drawing. So you got some really cool features like a regular eraser. Just erase some text. You can circle everything and just hit delete. You'll also have the clear screen. Just delete everything off of it. If you want to save all those annotations, you can. Or you can just close out of it and leave it the way it is. So we're just going to go back. And here is another user. We've got an Excel spreadsheet, which we can open up in here. And there you go. You have an Excel spreadsheet just as you would have it on any other PC. We can annotate over it. We can mark it up however we want. And then you can save that, or it's going to give you the option on where to save it, or you can just get rid of it and call it a day, move on with your life. Another great option is, in addition to saving your marked up files, you can also email them out of the Mondo Pad back to your own PC or anyone else that's sitting in your meeting. So let's go back to our home screen. You can either hit the home button up here or back to all your apps down here. I'll bring you back to the home screen. There's an internal browser built into the Mondo Pad Shell. It's a regular old web browser. We've got Google coming up here, and you have on-screen keyboards. So we're going to pull up our website. So it'll go onto any website you like, but this browser is filtered. So it's safe for classrooms or conference rooms. You don't want people looking at certain things. This is a filtered browser. You can disable it. You can download your favorite browser like Firefox, Google Chrome, or any of those. And you can actually have those in your application bar down at the bottom of the screen here. As you can see, we put Firefox. We also put Skype in there. And you're able to just download them in through the PC portion of it into the shell to access by everyone. Another great feature is the Whiteboard feature. Just plain white screen. Same annotation as we saw earlier. You have markers, you have highlighters. You can even draw shapes. So you can draw squares and circles. And if you want to draw a line, you can do that. And you can mark these up however you like. You can just erase those. You've got this lasso portion, which is pretty neat. You just circle what you want and delete it. Another really cool feature is if you write something on here. Oh, sorry, needed to select the pen. But you can write something on here. Just going to put my name. You can then select any object that you put on here, and you can resize it. You can resize it, make it smaller, we can make it larger, we could delete it, whatever you want to do. So it's a really great feature, and it's going to be really handy for just taking down notes or just doing any kind of whiteboarding. Anything you do on here will be able to be saved and then emailed back out from there. Video meeting is the next app on here. This is where the Mondo Pad really shines. We've got our webcam with microphones up at the top. So you can actually make calls right from the Mondo Pad. It comes with 1 year of VidTel point-to-point. As you can see, the number and the email address is right up there. So you can use that to call any other video conferencing system. After that 1 year is up, you can purchase another year of point-to-point, or you can even expand that out to different bridging options. So as you can see, you type your number or the address that you need, you hit call. You got a video call going right there, and you can talk to anybody you need to. This is a SIP endpoint system, which is going to allow it to be used with virtually any other video conferencing product. What I want to show you now is under extras. When you come in here, you can see the applications that we've added to the Mondo Pad Shell. You also see the admin login. So this is going to be set with a passcode, so only your administrators will be able to access this. Once that's in there, you're able to access the Windows 7 control panel, programs, file explorer. We can even minimize the shell, and there's our Windows 7. So we're in the PC right now. This is nothing new for any IT personnel. They'll know exactly how to set it up. They'll know the security features that you require. They'll be able to do anything they need to right here in Windows 7. And then when you want to get back to Mondo Pad Shell, there it is. You can even exit the Mondo Pad Shell if you want to just use Windows 7, or if you got people working in there setting it up. But once they're done, you open the shell back up, and you go back in here, and then it's protected again. So as you have different people coming in throughout the day using the Mondo Pad, they're only able to access whatever apps you install down here, and whatever files they have installed, or they have emailed or loaded on in here. So it's a very secure system as well. Here, reset meeting button. This is really cool because what this does, at the push of a button over here, it's going to close all the shared files that might be open. It's going to get rid of any open annotations. It's going to end any meetings, and it's going to reset the meeting access code, which you see up there. Once they reset that, anyone that has that code won't be able to just join in later on because it's a new code, and you would need that in order to join into a meeting. So whenever a particular user is done with it, you just reset, and there it's ready to go for the next person. You even got a schedule in here, daily schedule. This will sync up with Microsoft Exchange, so whatever you have in Exchange, you'll see right on there. As you can see again, here were the apps that we installed. We put Firefox on here, as well as Skype, because Skype will work with this. And here you go, here's Firefox, our unfiltered browser. We can access anything we need to right there. Just a couple other things that you'd want to know about the Mondo Pad. First off, once you get into the administrator portion of it over here, you can access all the settings. You have device settings, we have home screen settings and background settings. You get different backgrounds. You can even load your own, so if you want your company logo up there, you can do that. But there's one here for wireless settings. This creates its own Wi-Fi hotspot, so you can turn that on and off. You can give it a security key, so anyone that's in the room here will be able to use the Wi-Fi coming from the Mondo Pad to work their iPhones, iPads, whatever else they got. Another really cool feature that you can do with this is if you wanted to use this in a very large space, have one person using the Mondo Pad, but then have it projected onto a large screen or something like that, you can actually use a hardwired output to a projector or to an even larger screen, or you can use a Wi-Fi, like a wide-eye system, and output the image from this into whatever output device you wanted to. So you could essentially feed this image to a series of LCD screens in a large space, to a projector, putting it up on a big screen, say an auditorium or lecture hall, or anything like that, where you have a large audience being able to view this smaller screen and just have the one person presenting be working on the screen here. Something else I want to show you in the video meeting portion, if you had multiple Mondo Pads on the same network, you can actually use the video meeting to collaborate between them. So if you've got a couple in a large building or in a large area where they're all on the same network, you can just hook into a couple Mondo Pads and you got people across campus, across the building, different floors of the building. They can be talking to each other and working in real time. There's also mobile apps available, so that way you can use your iPad, your iPhone, your Android device to view the Mondo Pad through the InFocus app, and also through third-party applications you can control the Mondo Pad through those mobile devices. So a ton of different options. You're not just buying a touch-sensitive TV screen here. This is the all-in-one solution for you. So any questions on the Mondo Pad, please give us a call, 866-942-6273, or you can always email us at the word sales@touchboards.com. We're happy to answer any questions for you, get you any information that you need on this. Thanks again.